This is a tutorial for Violent Delights, a chess-based RPG about Romeo and Juliet. Are you playing online? I suggest Chess Online Free. Select Play a Friend, remove the timer, and select either which color you would like to be or pick at random. Send your friend a link. If you haven't already, now is a good time to pull up your reference sheet or print one out. Violent Delights is a chess-based RPG that depicts the Capulets' masquerade in Romeo and Juliet when the two protagonists first meet. The chessboard represents the Capulets' great chamber. You act as a cast of characters who correspond to your chess pieces based on which faction you play. The white pieces are the hosts of the masquerade. Their protagonist, the king, is Juliet, and their antagonist, the queen, is Tybalt. The black pieces are the guests of the masquerade. Their protagonist, the king, is Romeo, and their antagonist, the queen, is Paris. Each of the other pieces represents a character or a stock character, and you'll see those characters after we introduce the rules. Your character's motivations and movements will lead to one of two possible endings. One ending is when Romeo and Juliet, the kings, meet in adjacent squares to kiss, beginning the journey to their violent end. The other characters trap Romeo or Juliet in social obligation is the second ending, checkmate, protecting them from their innocent love. You may feel drawn to one of these endings, but neither is your goal. Your goal is to play your characters and craft a compelling story, even if that story is not Shakespeare's. To play, move your chess pieces as you would for a normal chess game. As the host of the party, white will go first. When you move a piece, narrate what the character is doing in one or two sentences. You are welcome to elaborate further, and the other player can ask you anything about those circumstances. On the screen is a chessboard, and it shows a knight that has just moved with the caption, "My knight, Captain Picadillo, eyes up a tray of hors d'oeuvres." When you capture a piece, remove it from the board. At this time, say whether you might want to play a Firebrand-style minigame with these characters, and if so, which one. A list of minigames and their page number are on your reference sheet. The game ends when either one of the protagonists is in checkmate, or when the protagonists are in adjacent squares, allowing Romeo and Juliet to kiss. Take a moment to look at your reference sheet. It lists out characters and their motivations, all of the minigames, and the 4 key stages of play. Familiarize yourself with your list of characters. When the time comes, look at your minigames and use this list to locate their instructions in the full text. If you are ever unsure which piece to move, ask yourself 1 or 2 questions. Which move is best for the story? A good chess move doesn't always make for a good story. Complicate the board. Set up a plot point. Which character has the strongest motivation in this situation? Otherwise, discuss your moves with your chess partner. Unlike chess, an open conversation about moves makes for a better story in Violent Delights. And you can always take back unfortunate moves. Finally, if at any time you feel torn between playing chess, which is trapping the antagonist, and playing Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, which is to make the protagonist kiss, this is a violent collision between Verona's social order and your lover's desires. Together, you and your chess partner are fortune. Discuss your moves with each other. Decide their fate. If you're still unsure, you can leave it up to chance. Draw lots, or flip a coin to decide. Trap their protagonist, or help your own. To begin playing, set up the chessboard as you would normally. Then, move 4 pawns each, and narrate what each character is up to as they set up the party. In the first stage, you'll begin to move your pieces, announcing the arrival of guests and the scrambling of servants. In this stage, your protagonist must stay in the home rank until the other faction has captured their first piece. your antagonist must stay in the home rank as well. In the second stage, your protagonists may enter the party. After the other faction captures a piece, you may alternate between moving your protagonist and your other characters. You cannot move your protagonist twice in a row. Your antagonist must stay in the home rank until the opposing protagonist advances beyond their front line, or pawn rank. In the third stage, your antagonist may enter the party. After the other protagonist has moved beyond the front line or pawn rank, your antagonist and your supporting characters seek checks, pursuing the protagonist or cornering them. Meanwhile, your protagonist must escape checks or avoid walking into them while making progress towards the other. There will be turns where they cannot move, or are unlikely to move if they cannot make progress. The game ends with either kissing kings, the kings in adjacent squares, or a checkmate.